Hey YouTube, I want to do something a little bit different. I think some of the people have subscribed because you're interested in bullet journaling, and some because you're into EDC, and some for both. So every now and then I'll pepper this with a little bullet journaling, and I'd like to do a book report of writer Carol's The Bullet Journaling Method. Uh, but first, an apology to writer Carol. In a previous video, my dyslexic brain transposed his name, and I was saying Carol Writer instead of writer Carol, but it's writer Carol. So with that out of the way, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Anne at VineClimber. I'm using my fish scalar hook disgorger. I found another use for it. It makes a great Kindle stand. Who knew? Okay, on with the little quick book review. Obviously, I read this on Kindle. This is the Bullet Journal Method by writer Carol, and it's a practical guide to organizing one's life through the art of bullet journaling. The bullet journal system presents an approach that goes beyond just traditional planners and productivity tools. The thing that I don't like about pre-made planners, and I've gone through dozens of them, is they always include things on the pages that I just don't need. And they're not customizable. And it's kind of a waste of paper because I don't need a whole page for a day. Or the ones that are, only maybe a week at a time view, or usually have things on there like telephone calls and things that I'm just not tracking. So the bullet journal method is kind of a customize it to a way that you like it, the way that works for you. Mine is in a little moleskin. I've done several videos on that, and it's just part of my EDC. It's just another tool in my EDC. Writer Carol's writing style is really easy to read, and he's very engaging. He peppers it with personal anecdotes and makes it very authentic and easy to read. He weaves together his kind of his personal journey of creating the bullet journal with insightful lessons and practical tips. Makes the book really accessible to anybody. It was an easy read. It wasn't boring. I thought, it's a simple thing, a bullet journal. So, how do you write a book about that? But when I got into it, the book was really entertaining, easy to read. And I learned a few tips that I just wasn't getting from watching YouTube videos. It's divided well. It's into good structures, good chapters, focusing on different aspects of the bullet journaling system, all the way from the basic setup to more advanced things like habit trackers and things like that. He covers it all in a step-by-step way. And one of the standout features is his emphasis on customization. So it's not very rigid where you have to do it his way. He's just laying out the basic foundation, giving you some tips, some pointers, and then you run with it. You make it into what you want it to be. He adds a lot of resources and a lot of clarity on, why do things a certain way. One thing that he suggests that I am doing differently is he suggests to not format it in advance, just kind of format it as you go. And I see the logic in that. It doesn't work for my kind of rigid, concrete thinking brain sometimes. And I'm working in a very tiny space. So it just makes me feel more secure to format mine out for a year. But I think next time around, I may just kind of wing it and kind of format as I go. I may try it. He encourages users to embrace your own imperfections and view mistakes as opportunities to learn. So this, I mean, it's a must read if you're really into bullet journaling. Pick it up. You can read from any point in the book. You could read from start in the middle and read it, and it would make sense. You don't have to read it from the beginning, and it's a resource you'll have on hand. All right, so there it is, my apology to Ryder Carroll. My dyslexic brain just doesn't always get things right. And I think it's well worth picking up the book, either paper version or in Kindle, the way I prefer to read, and check it out. All right, thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed. Can't believe the channel is growing so fast. I really didn't expect it to. I just thought I would play around on YouTube and make some videos and maybe give back to the knife community. All right, well, I'll let it go at that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.